Morning America, February 2024, and these are the reels today. A brand new year, and why is this year so pivotal in the future of the entire United States of America? Do you ever give that any thought? Maybe you should. Maybe we all should. And in the news today, Donald Trump is petitioning the U.S. Supreme Court to rule in his favor to keep him on the ballots of every single state in the United States for the 2024 presidential election. And why wouldn't he or his team petition the Supreme Court? We all now know, sadly, the Supreme Court is bought and paid for by MAGA Republicans. Don't sit there and tell me you don't believe it. Listen to these facts.
If you wonder why people are saying the Supreme Court is corrupt, please allow me to explain. Leonard Leo, he has destroyed our justice system, but I'm going to get to him later. It all starts with Nixon. He was going down for Watergate, so he came up with a plan to fire the Attorney General to get the special prosecutor off his ass, just like Trump tried to do. And who told Nixon to do this? Robert Bork. Bork's a racist who wanted to roll back civil rights and make abortion illegal. Again, just like Trump. And Reagan nominated this piece of to be on the Supreme Court, and thankfully, Democrats rejected him, or borked him, as they say. Back to Leonard Leo. Now, he convinced rich Republican billionaires to fund the Federalist Society, and that way he could help them get the power and control they wanted over the justice system. Leo got Bush to nominate Clarence Thomas, who was clearly unqualified, but he thought, well, there's no way the Democrats would reject a black guy, right? Well, they actually tried, but they failed. And with control of the court, Republicans passed Citizens United, and the court said corporations are people, and they allowed billionaires to buy politicians and judges without disclosing any of the money. Billionaires like Paul Singer, who have cases in front of the court, bribed the justices. Samuel Alito with Singer at his luxury fishing lodge. Harlan Crow bought Clarence Thomas's mother her house. He's paid for his vacations, and he bought him a $250,000 RV. They don't even try to hide the corruption anymore. Leo funnels money to Clarence Thomas's wife, Ginny, and now she's worth between $80 and $300 million. Ginny's batshit crazy, by the way. She's a MAGA who worships Trump, and of course she says the 2020 election was stolen. Leonard Leo now runs the 85 Fund, which funnels billions of dollars to conservative causes, and he chose all three of Trump's judges, so you can bet they're going to do exactly what he tells them to do. So do you see how corrupt this court is? If you don't vote at all, Trump's going to get back in, and if that happens, our democracy is over. Please stop saying that, well, both parties are just as bad. That's bullshit. If you want change, get off your ass and make it happen.
The poor single mother on food stamps trying to feed her children, yeah, she's not the one trying to bamboozle you. The one who's bamboozling you is the CEO who raises their prices so they can bring home a multi-million-dollar bonus to pay for their third yacht. The undocumented immigrant who's seeking asylum is not the enemy. The enemy is that politician who just accepted hundreds of millions of dollars in campaign funding from that corporation, who they now will be beholden to and forced to make policies to protect, instead of its citizens. The trans person who's just trying to be the best version of themselves and achieve happiness is not the abomination. The abomination is the billionaire televangelist who buys bottled water from Costco and then blesses it and sells it to people as holy water that'll heal you. That unhoused person down the street, yeah, that's not the one you should be afraid of. You should be afraid of the lawmakers who are incentivized to get bodies in prison so they can suppress votes and get free labor. Don't get distracted. Focus on who our enemies really are.
Don't get distracted in the 2024 election, which is a pivotal time for the future of the United States of America. Don't get distracted by things like immigrants at the border, the Ukraine war, Israel and Pakistan. Don't get distracted by any of that. The most important thing for us in the 2024 presidential election are term limits. Without installing term limits, nothing will ever change in this country. Term limits now. No more career politicians. I'm Ray, and that's the Reels today.